Ndị be anyị kelere m unu. Asị m n'ụbọchị nke taa mana na anyị na mma. Asị m ka nke chiri ya zelu. Dịka o si dị, anyị chimekuru mana na ya bụ Eastern News 24 bụ ebe isi were wetara ya bụ nnukwu ozi. Dị oke mkpa gbasa maka ebe ife na-ada na-akpọtụ n'obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya. Anụ nwere onwe ndị Igbo na-azọ n'iru akwụkwọ. N'ụbọchị nke taa, anyị wetara n'ozi from the shocking truth behind Hope Uzodinma gbasara maka IDP camp ọ chọrọ o kwutere na oya emene Imo steeti. Again ya bụ ife from nwanne anyị nwoke maka ọ ka mma na ka ihe na-eme ka anyị na-afụ ka o si aga yes nwanne anyị nwoke kọwara nnukwu ihe ebe a o mepekwara ihe nke zoro ezo ka o mepee onye ọbụla anya ige ya bụ ife kwuru ụda nke ige ya bụ ife ị ga-esi drop ụra ife iche n'iru akwụkwọ ọsịta maka ya bụ ife ka okwu nke a bụrụ okwu mmụta inye ya na anyị. All right, over to you, my brother.
And I said, let me talk about it. We have warned, we have asked the federal government to stay off the southeast. If they're not bringing development to the southeast, they should not bother coming to the southeast. We don't need their help. Bringing in IDP camps is a no-no. If they have decided that they are not going to bring development, infrastructure, not going to fix the southeast, not going to pay attention to the southeast, let them desist from bringing in IDP or anything that is going to sabotage the peace of the southeasterners. We will vehemently reject it. Borno State Governor came out and he said that Boko Haram is infiltrating IDP camps in Borno State. You hear what I said? Boko Haram is infiltrating IDP camps in Borno State. And what does that tell you? That is a place for them. That is a place whereby they can disguise themselves and operate from. And this is what Uzodinma is trying to bring into the southeast. The vice president the other time visited Enugu State, and they are telling us they are bringing in MSMEs and all what have you. That does not make sense. That at the end of the day will not be effective. Rather than bringing in an airport, infrastructure, federal roads will be fixed in the southeast, bringing in CNG conversion centers. These are things that will directly influence and affect the region. But yet we are coming to visit Enugu State Governor, promising audio rubbish that you people used to promise. See, we have said it. No disguise. Boko Haram, Fulani terrorists and headers will not be brought into the southeast under disguise. This is one of the reasons why we spoke against it. The governor of Borno State is lamenting. Now, after you finish ravaging and destroying the north, taking over the north Islamically, Bello Tuji and his guys are having a free day, even accusing the Nigerian military, Nigerian government of having a hand in what they are doing or supporting them. Because how would in the world our military forces in Nigeria cannot stand these bandits and Boko Haram? A government is lamenting. You know what it means for a governor to lament? The governor is the chief security officer of the state. He has all the machineries and mercenaries. He has all the wherewithal to kick out anybody in the state. But the same governor is lamenting and crying that Boko Haram, they are infiltrating. They are mixing up with the IDP camps in Borno State. That is the same thing that these people want to bring into the southeast. You see, we might be silent that you're not bringing in development though. We might not cry that you people have neglected the southeastern as well. And you are intentionally making that want you in your mindset, the southeast should be backward. If you have that intention, we will not say anything. No. But bringing in all those terrorists, see, you cannot Islamize the southeast. You cannot bring Islam with that in any guise, in any form, however you want to come. I have said it and I will always say it, that it's only the Igbo man that will be willing to stay in the same country with the Fulani. And the Fulani would not colonize us. It's only the Igbo man that is willing to stay in the same country with Fulani, and Fulani will not colonize us with whichever way. We are the ones that will even colonize Fulani. Put us together. But the Yorubas cannot stay with the Fulani in the same country. The Hausas will reject the Fulanis, the Hausas. But the Igbos would at any time and any day want to stay with the Fulani. Let us have a country of our own, and let us see who is going to be who at the end of the day. We are warriors, we are fighters, we are resilient, we are defiant. So we are rejecting for Fulani and those them. You see, a Fulani is highly manipulative. An average Fulani man, highly manipulative to the core. And we have their formula in the Southeast. We know how to deal with them. We have their formula in the Southeast. As I am, if I'm in an environment, in an industry, in an office, wherever I find myself, you cannot dominate me as an Igbo man. You cannot dominate me. Those who find themselves in government parastatals, that there are very few Igbos that are there, when you look at them very well, they are high flyers. They are outstanding. They are exceptional. Wherever an Igbo man finds himself, he is exceptional. No, guys, look at Borno flood. The flood that ravaged Borno state. One senator said that most of the people affected are Igbos. Do you know what it means? Far away, Anambra State, Abia, Igbo, Ebonyi, Enugu, to Zamfara, to Meduguri, Borno State, Meduguri. A flood happened. Most of the people affected are Igbos because they have shops, they have businesses there, they are outstanding there. So we are telling the government again and reminding them again, and reminding Hope Uzodinma, a personal non grata in Igbo land. Try another thing that you can do. We know that you people have infiltrated the army. You have captured the oil wells of the Niger Delta. You have done that because those regions, they allowed you to do so. They become security officers while the Sultan of Sokoto is owning oil wells. And these Niger Delta communities, they know very well that if these natural resources were being placed in the north, they will have gone a long time ago. But the Niger Delta communities don't have the guts to stand on their feet and ask for their right. If you know that majority of the oil wells and the oil installations in the southeast, we know how they are seeing shege. Everybody wants to align with the Fulani ruled government. Tinubu is looking for a space among the cabals. Let me tell you the truth. Tinubu is looking for a space among the cabals. He has at least 8 years to spend. He will get out of there. Those that are still controlling the resources of the country are still controlling. So they have tried over and over again to enter the southeast, but they have not seen a way now. You know how Buhari did it. Even with their grandmaster as president, he could not permit the southeast. Chibi want to kill. And when you kill someone that who lives by the sword will die by the sword. You want to go there and put checkpoints everywhere. There will be no place for people to breathe. You not allow the southeastern breathe because you want to bring in your water resources, your regularization, your grazing route. No, it cannot be possible. Cannot be possible because this thing is going to achieve so many things for the Fulani fundamentalists. They have a game plan, and that game plan is to infiltrate the southeast through IDP. An Igbo man is not an IDP. Let me repeat it again. An Igbo man is not an internally displaced person. Even though there are issues of where the army ransack communities, yet these people have found a way to survive. That is the nature of an average Igbo man. We don't depend on the government for help. We don't depend on crumbs from the government. We don't say the government should come and give us space for our business. Come and give us space. This for this. Give us. We go to any community empty-handed. We hustle from our way down up. We rent shops. We do businesses. We enter partnerships. We understand our host. We relate to our host, and we become successful. That's what we do. We are not like the Fulani that is leveraging on their people in power to take land, to take over communities, to take over cultures, to destroy people. We are not like that. So an Igbo man is not an IDP. An Igbo man is not an IDP. Number two, an IDP is banned in Igbo land. IDP centers, they are banned in Igbo land. Bring in development. That's number two. You seldom see IDP of any sort. Even when there was the civil war, people had to build from the ground up. We didn't want to stay in just stay aimlessly. An Igbo man does not stay aimlessly in a place without being productive and doing something. He must find his hands. Just very few of them that are maybe, but an average Igbo man does not sit idle. A real Igbo man does not sit idle doing nothing. He must find something to do. He must find something to do. Thank God that this governor has exposed their nyash, has exposed their plans. Boko Haram, Shetima and Co. You went to visit the president of Fula. For what essence? Is that what we need in the southeast? We are asking you to release Mazen Kanu. You are going to commit another atrocity on the Igbo people. Well, your plans have failed. In the lifetime of Tinubu, in the lifetime of the next person that might be president, in the lifetime of Nigeria, you cannot cite an IDP camp in the southeast. It is prohibited. It is rejected. The whole of Southeasterners reject anything IDP camp. It does not contribute to the growth of the southeast. It does not contribute to anything. To what essence? How does it benefit the southeast? How? We are saying that the federal government has militarized the southeast. Soldiers everywhere, extorting from people, kidnappings from these guys, both sponsored by the government and non-state government, non-state actors. All of them are joining. You want to bring in Fulani. The Fulani factor is not, you see, when Tinubu got to the power, let's give him that credit. You have heard less of Fulani attacks. They are doing it low-key. Maybe the media might be hiding from reporting some of these stories so as not to paint the government in a bad light. Because I know very well from those states where Fulanis, they are ravaging, ransacking villages. Farmers are being attacked. And these complaints have been carried to the governor's table. The governor is much more focused on election, on re-electing himself. That is his focus on those state elections. Fulanis are, you know what it means to subdue somebody on his father's land. You come from far away Futajalon, far away Senegambia, far away, kilometers away. You came into somebody's indigenous land and you've destroyed his investment. You destroy his investment, you eat his crops, and you threaten to murder the person and kill the person, and you still stay there. You are still there. You don't go anywhere. You don't put a step anywhere. The IPOB ESN have tried all they can to bring in militia that will chase these people out of the forest, because we know the essence of preserving the Igbo land from the infiltration Fulani. See, Fulani, the way Fulani is being hated in Igbo land. When there's a Fulani in a particular place, the people become agitated. If you do something to an Igbo man, there's something that is similar to with the Igbo and the Fulani. If you do something to the Fulani man, Fulani does not forgive. It might take him 100 years to retaliate. If you do something to an Igbo man would not forgive you. He will give you woto. I'm telling you straight up, direct. If there's a need for him to calm down and calculatively return the favor, he will do so. He will do so. There's nothing like forgiveness. He must find a way to repay you. So if the Fulani let them plan from now to tomorrow. They will never infiltrate the southeast. We have a place we are going. We are a moving train. Anybody that stands in our way, will crush it. We are not saying this because of anything. Because of we just come and we are now making him out. Nobody is making him out here. we mean everything we say, and everything we say, we will do it to the later. The federal government should desist from the southeast. We don't want IDP camps in the southeast. We are repeating it again as if we don't. We are not the talkative type. We talk and we do. We don't want IDP in the southeast. We want development in the southeast. Governors should come back to the southeast. And we have some southeast governors, politicians, that are keeping quiet while these guys are perpetrating all these things. Those people that are acclaimed representatives of the people, you are leaving the people to speak up against a supposed initiative of the government to bring in IDPs in the state. You can't stand your ground to speak for the people, and you think you are worthy to represent the same people that you cannot defend. Why is it that every time we are going through anything, it is the people that come and speak against it? Why we have representatives that are supposed to be standing in for us and speaking? These guys are just cowards. They cannot face their northern counterparts. See, the average Igbo man is not a coward. So all these people that are going, you see them in the House of Senate, the House of Rep and everything, that they find it difficult to challenge the North. They find it difficult to challenge the North. I don't know where these people come from. Are they from the southeast? Because one of the reasons why the southwest is afraid of the Igbo man is because the audacity of the Igbo man. He has a dominant trait. And one of the reasons why most people don't want Igbos to become president, they believe that they can colonize the whole country. And they are too high-handed. They believe so. So now when these same Igbo people now go into the house, an Igbo man cannot stand on his feet and defend himself. Well, I've already said it. We have the list of people that we have declared persona non grata in Igbo land. We have their list. Persona non grata. They don't have what it takes to lead the 21st century Igbo man. The 21st century Igbo man is equipped with braveness, courage, is equipped with experience, with wisdom and intelligence to stand on his feet and defend his territory. That is the 21st century Igbo man. I don't know where we get all these leaders from. Imagine, of all people, Hope Uzodinma, of all people, Umar, you will say, Ekpa is not part of Biafra. Of all people, for all these people, I don't know what they eat. What do they give them wings to chop when they get there? They lose their senses of, like, I know where I'm from. I know who I'm representing. Let me stand up and defend these people. They just lose it. They just lose it. Nothing to show. We have marked it. Can somebody tell me? Can somebody really tell me 5 giant developments that the federal government has done in the southeast? Just name five that the federal government has really done it, and I will name 10 for you in the southwest. Especially Lagos State. I will name 5 in Lagos State, 5 in other southwestern regions. I will name. I will even name in the middle belt. I will name in North Central. I will name in the South. 5. So with all this, you want to bring in Boko Haram? No, it cannot. It cannot be possible. We want to make sure the Southeast is a peaceful place, whereby our people can, from wherever they are, they can come back and invest. We are drawing an economic plan for the Southeast, and we'll do that individually. We know that some of our leaders, some governors are coming together to do an hypocritical Southeast economic development, whatever. That one that is formed by the APC, that is hypocritical. We are in only Southeast, APC want to capture, Fula want to capture. Waiting happen. Kilo Shelle. Only Southeast, APC want to capture, Fulani want to capture. Everybody just want to capture. Is this Islamization? People, Islamic fundamentalists want to permeate only Southeast. See, wetin we do now, if I can speak pidgin for you people to what has become our crime, what has become our offense, that everybody is so much interested in the Southeast. What is in the Southeast that you people want to make sure that you enter there? And well, you know, we are a threat. That's what one thing I've discovered. In every state in Nigeria, the Southeast is a sizable population. In every state in Nigeria, the Southeast has a sizable population. In Lagos, after the Yorubas, it is the Igbos. Most southwest states, after the Yorubas, is the Igbos. In the Igbos, in most northern states, after the indigenous of that state, maybe the Igbos are number 3. So Igbos are everywhere. If the Igbo people have franchise to vote, and they vote, they can vote in and vote out anybody unanimously. The more reasons why they make sure that they disenfranchise an Igbo man from coming out to exercise his fundamental human right. Let them continue, because that ship has sailed a long time ago. We have made up our mind. We have decided not to become part of this degenerate system. The last elections, intentionally, some people were not given voters card. They were frustrated because maybe your name sounds Igbo. They will intentionally frustrate you to get voters card. I spoke to so many people who didn't get voters card because of the act of the Nigerian state on the Igbo man. So you refuse to let these people breathe, and you want to bring in you will not sleep. You will not sleep. You will not sleep. Anybody that wants evil in Southeast, that person will not sleep. There is no sleep for the wicked. There's no rest for anybody that wants evil in the Southeast. Not only prayer, but we will see very soon. Very soon. Monkey go market. That monkey will go market will not return to tell the story very, very soon. For those that know that IDP camps will create a big problem for the Southeasterners, but yet they are supporting it because you are not Igbo. You, whatever you support, will come to you in the same measure which you wish the other person. Amen.
And by what other also, and I'm going to update I will tell you. So on 17th of October in Onimia, appeal court ga anozo maka ya bụ ife maazị Nnamdi Kanu lawyer ji maka ya wee bịa. So dịka ị na-esola na Eastern News 24 tụsa ya bụ ozi ka olutu ụmụnne anyị ndị ọzọ ntị. Ya bụkwa Eastern News 24 ka anyị si were wetere ya bụ nnukwu ozi ya dị oke mkpa. Ọ nụrụ si mee gịnị ya kọrọ nwanne ya. Daalụ nne na ụmụ Igbo ka emesịanụ.